A doctor of audiology is a person with a clinical doctorate who is trained to evaluate, diagnose, provide treatment for, and rehabilitate hearing disorders of head noises, ringing in the ears, and balance disorders. And so those auditory related diseases and disorders. We are trained to manage, treat, identify, counsel, educate, everything related to those conditions. Really, what motivates me about being an audiologist is the opportunity to help people, and to help people with a problem that is solvable. In most cases, the patients we see, we are able to help them. Now, we don't use the word cure in audiology, but we can certainly get as close to curative as we can. This job, as a professor, I get to work with the up-and-coming brand of audiologists for the United States. I get to shape them, open their minds up, get them excited, help them get from undergrad into grad school, and then help them make decisions about their career. So I'm just touching all levels of that machine. That's exciting. That's a very exciting part that I really didn't forecast when I took this job. I didn't realize how cool that part would be. How I came into audiology was in high school. I used to volunteer to go to centers for multiply disabled children. And I was on a team of students. We would go in, we would help with feeding, we would help with just regular care for the few hours that we were there. We would help with communicating, playing, and things like that. We'd make friends with all these students, all these residents. And I realized in time that's what I wanted to do for a living. I wanted to do something where I could work in that environment. If you look at the Black community, for example, there's 13.4% of the United States is Black. Only 2% of audiologists are Black. I happen to be the only Black male professor in the country. There is no other Black male professor in the country who's an audiologist right now but me. So we need the better recruiting, better support, and then we'll have enough individuals to begin closing the gap. But why is it important to close the gap? Because individuals who look different would like to be able to select a provider that looks like themselves. Of course, right now, if you're a Black male, good luck finding a Black male audiologist. There's just not many of them out there. So you're gonna have to get on a plane and go somewhere. But so the flip side of that is we have to get those individuals who are treating these patients now to be culturally competent, culturally comfortable, and acceptable, and extend themselves to those individuals the same way they would extend themselves to individuals that look like themselves. That's another issue that I've learned about. We have a long way to go. We have a long way to go in terms of getting our current community of audiologists culturally competent. We have a long way to go in terms of getting recruitment up so that we can close the gaps across all these various communities. And so there's just so much to do, but I know that all of the audiology organizations are pushing forward hard in trying to each do their piece and contribute to helping out.